It's the most Christmassy glitter you ever did see. And some foils, more glitter, and a spot the mistake that I had to file off. Hello, gang. Hello, friends. Hello, gang friends. Welcome back. I've been robbed. Robbed, I tell you. Thank you so much for being here. Please ignore my hands because I was imagining what I would say and now I can't remember what I would say. But it's no surprise, it's no news to anyone that companies steal nail text pictures all the time and we see them everywhere. And my client tagged me years ago saying, look at this. So all of these places have been using my picture of a design that I did by me in 2019. So I thought, did I design that myself or was I recreating a set I'd seen online? So I found my old tablet. This is proof of how old it is because look at the state of it. I had to plug it in, get some charge and find where it was. So this is my old tablet that I used to doodle on. I do doodle on my new one as well. Nail stuffs, and there's loads, so I didn't know where it would be. We'll start from the end, and then I get a little bit like, oh, look at this, I remember this, of doodles that I start and then I save it in stages. So there's a lot of the same thing. Must have been very, very jolly mood when I drew that one. Oh, this is the one. Oh yeah, that one I was doing in stages and saving each stage. I could go back. That's called Trevel. To hand. It's got red nails as well. And there, oh no, that's not the design. Oh, I thought that was it. So that's some designs I did on people, little galaxy and some stuff. But we did find it. But I just ended up sort of reminiscing over doodles. This one in particular, I had done loads of saves on. What is it? It's just a lamppost. That's it. I don't know why I've done it so many times. Oh, then it took me back to the beginning when I pressed back. But now we'll find the one we're looking for. I should have said that you can skip a bit because this is a bit boring, this bit. But yeah, I was just reminiscing. Done that one, done all of those. All right, get on with it, woman. Oh, so I've got the names. So I was pointing out that I've got people's names of whose sets they were. Spice Girls. Really want to do a Spice Girls set, but haven't. We've done that one. A pineapple hot air balloon, because why not? I was designing someone's bedroom. And there is the set. There is the set. Here's some others. I think we've done most of them. But this is the set. And the picture of that set, when was it? Kate Christmas 2019. So it was 6 years ago. And this is how I realised, yes, that is my design. So it's not like, oh, they were using my picture, but it doesn't matter because I was recreating someone else's design. No, it's mine. So there was only one thing to do, really, seeing this everywhere. And that is buy them. Buy the nails that they were using my picture as an advert for to say that that's the nails that you'll receive. So I got them. We're going to have a look at them. We're going to discuss how shit they are. And then we're going to actually make the set. There's 6 different designs on that set. So these are the nails you'll get if you see the picture of my work. This one, it's all the glitter's coming off. All the glitter is rough. And, look at this fade. That's not a glitter fade. There's something interesting about this nail, though. I think the glitter on it has almost been printed on to, like, glue or something because it's rough. And that is dull. And the pattern you'll see, this one's awful. Look at that supposed sparkly tree. They're just printed hexagons to look like glitter that you can barely see the star. The background is silver, which it wasn't in the set. And this is, I think, when I noticed that these glitter fades are exactly the same on each of them. Oh, this one's hilarious. The bow's wonky, the bottom line, but the rest of it is the exact same bow I did, but that's supposed to be glitter. It's just coloured hexagons. And then this one, they've put the glitter on last, and it's just everywhere. Half the designs, half the colours missing on this side. They're just so bad. And ugly. Look, I mean, that silver's covering your red lines. It's just awful. Where I want to show you. Come on, get it out. Here we go. So these, they're definitely printed by some machine because they're exactly the same. The glitter fades. You see the gap, the missing bits are the same. The middle bit's full and then there's all gaps on the side. But look, all the little specks are the same. And on the small one, but just made smaller. So they've somehow printed and put glitter on it, and the glitter is just on top. It's not covered. It's just raw. And then I think that's it. Oh no, this one. The only nice thing about that nail is the crystal, but it's not on very well. You shouldn't have crystals that come off that easily. So another one that's just piss poor. So this is the set you get from the places that are using the picture of my design. It's tragic. So let's recreate the actual design, and then we can compare them at the end. We're starting with, I wasn't looking, Grand Canyon, is it? I think. Just such a good red from Madame Glam, where you can get a whopping 30, I was going to say 20, don't be ridiculous. It's 30% off at Madame Glam using the link in the description and the code MISSJO30. Also lots of codes for other places, so always check them out. This is Divine Noel. So we're doing one red, one green, 2 white, 3 white. I don't know. You'll see at the end. We're using Loyal for the white. I must say, not a fan of the design, not a fan of my design. Like the picture they're using, it was 6 years ago. I don't really like the design anymore. While that's in the lamp, I just want to show you today's video sponsor, which is Jeulia Premium Artisan Jewellery. I have a bunch of their pieces. They're all exquisite, but these I'm so excited to show you because these take the exquisite cake. These are the Jeulia Everyday Custom Round and Marquise hoop earrings. Look at them. They're so sparkly. You can change the colours of the stones as well if you like. You can change to have two different colour stones, or just all of them a different colour. And there's loads of stones to choose from. And they're all ethically sourced and made stones. So no, we're not being cruel to the planet. But they are so sparkly. I put these on when I was looking at them in the mirror, and I was wearing pajamas. I had no makeup on. My hair was up and probably in dire need of a wash. And I looked like a freaking princess just by putting these on. They're so beautiful. And they're sleepers, which I like because you don't have the sharp studs, pokey bits behind your ears. And they just look stunning. I cannot stress how sparkly they are. And then this one, I've been wanting to pick this for ages. I cannot believe it's taken me so long because this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This is the 3 stone sapphire cushion cut ring. And just look at it. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the necklace that the old lady threw in the ocean at the end. It's just deep and gorgeous. I will put all the details of these items in the description. There's also a link to all the other things I've shown you. And they're having a Black Friday special at the moment. It's buy one, get one half price. But listen to this, buy two. Oh, look how pretty that is from the side with the little curly bits. That's fancy. This is a statement piece. But if you buy two, you get a piece free. It's a Butgoff. So again, I'll put all the details in the description of the Black Friday. I'm waiting for some details, so it might be tomorrow that there's more details in there, but I'll put links to these items. And if you use my link, that'll be really helpful. But look at this on my finger. Even my pasty November hands look like they belong in a 50s Hollywood movie. Look, isn't that stunning? And I've been looking on their website, and they've got loads of nice little jewelry ring boxes and things that you can get as well. So if you want something gorgeous for Christmas, treat yourself, or just, subtly share my link with a loved one and tell them that's what you want for Christmas. This is so amazing. I love it so much. I just saw one of their ring boxes online and thought, oh, I like the ring in that, but it's only small, so I couldn't see. I like that ring. Clicked on it. It's this one. It's so pretty. I hope you like seeing them. I'm sure you like seeing lovely sparkly things like this. So look in the description for all the details of these pieces. And head over to Jeulia to have a look. They've got so many pieces. Definitely worth a good look. They're absolutely stunning. I have big plans for these. The ring, I've got this navy woolly jumper and this on the end of it. Yes, as I say, I was in pajamas and I put these on and I looked like a princess. They're just amazing. I cannot stress how gorgeous and sparkly they are. I love them so much. They make me so happy. I'm such a girl. Again, the details will be in the description. Thank you to Jeulia for sponsoring this video. I love their company. They do great work with charities, and it's just overall lovely for some amazing, gorgeous things. So all the details will be in the description. Now it's back to nail stuff. But we're still going to make it because I've looked on all these places and they've sold loads of these, each of the places. So people must like the design, so we'll do it. I'm using base coat on that green and I'm not curing it. Don't put it in the lamp, don't cure it, don't even think about it. Because we're going to cover it with this glitter that is just Christmas in a pot. Isn't it? This glitter's amazing. So the base coat is wet. I did try burnishing into the tacky layer, but the glitter's a little bit too big. It's a fine glitter, but it's not super fine, and you need like a super fine one to burnish. So we're putting it into wet base coat, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to go around the sides to make sure there's no bits poking out. On a client, I would use a cuticle stick and just run it around the side walls and cuticle area so there was no glitter in there. And we're going to do the same on the red, but we're not going to cover the whole thing. We're going to do a glitter fade. So this is base coat again, don't cure. We're going to take a little fluffy brush. Might need to tap the nail just to make it sticky to pick stuff up. And we're going to pat the glitter in at the top and then work our way down. So I'm packing it in at the top and then just using my brush to pull it down a bit, but like pat and pull. So imagine your brush is doing like a U shape. You're pressing down and then you're going from the top down and then pulling down a little bit on the nail and then up again. And then just using it to just to smush everything about a bit and give it that sort of fade. But we want the fade to be even. We want each section to have the same amount of glitter, like the ones in that set, the press-ons. It was all like in a V in the middle and then nothing at the sides. And then I do this, and I used to do this on clients, and I did do it on the green one as well, but I forgot to show you. I'm using this just to flatten the glitter, and then we can dust off and just dust the top of this because everywhere else is tacky. Clean the desk, tidy as you go, sort of. You see the mess at the end. And now we're taking the Madame Glam No Wipe, get rid of the fluff off. And we're going to really float this on. So my brush isn't pressing down into that glitter. There is polish, top coat, although I do look like I'm dragging it a bit there at the bottom. But trying to keep top coat between the brush and the nail at all times, just so that you don't get loads of glitter on your brush. But if you do, just wipe your brush before going back into the bottle, unlike what I did just there. And then the same on this one. So I got quite a lot of product on my brush, and then we'll just cover everything. And the glitter's quite fine, so a thick top coat. You could just double top, in which case you do like a base coat, then a top coat, or a tacky top and then a no wipe top, because you don't want to really put a whole layer of something on a cured no wipe, because it's not got anything to grip to. And then you probably wouldn't need to file because it was quite smooth anyway. But I am going to give it a buff just to make sure there's no tiny little bits sticking up that people would feel, when you run your finger over your nail. So we're going to buff everything, and then we'll re-top. And I am just neatening on that green one, just with a hand file, just sharpening the sides in case there's any pokey out bits. I can't breathe properly. Maybe I need to do like a breathing class. I've managed to breathe for this long, so you'd think I'd have it down by now, but apparently not. And then we can re-top. This is one of my favourite things to do, top buffed glitter. And I loved it when I'd have a client who didn't know this sort of process of buffing it first. And it would be like this. And I'd say, right, we're just going to buff it so it's smooth. The look on their face was like, what have you done? And then if I thought they had a sense of humour, I would say, right, you're all done. And they would, you could hear their heart breaking. And then I would tell them, I'm going to top it, it's fine. And they'd be like, it's magic. And I'd be like, I know. So that is those two, the fade and the full glitter. Sparkly, shiny, Christmassy, smooth. It's not rough. It's not going to come off. It's smooth. Silky smooth. And now so we did 2 red then. 2 red, 2 white, 1 green, I think it is. No, because I did 6 nails. I don't know. But now we're using the Madame Glam foil gel. Ready? I'm just gonna say it. Just gonna let it come out. The Madame Glam foil gel. See, it doesn't sound right. Foil gel. Gel. Sounds like I'm on Towie. Gel. Foil gel. And we cured it, and then we're taking red, green, and gold foils, trying not to get a big straight line from the side of the foil anywhere. And we're going to tap that in some spots. Don't get too carried away with each colour because you want to leave room for the next one. And then the gold, and the gold can fill in all the spaces, and you don't have to worry about, on this last one, going anywhere you don't want, because it's not going to stick on top of the other foils, and you want it in any of the areas that are still free. And this, I think, is one of my favourite Christmas nail designs because it's so easy, but it looks so cool. So we're going to top this now, and then we're going to take, we're going to cure it, and then we're going to put a bow on it. You can do the bow before topping if you like, but if you're worried you're going to need to wipe it off, if you make a mistake, then you might wipe off the foil. So you could put a base coat down to protect it. but I decided to top because I'm going to use gel paint on top of a no wipe top coat, even though I said what I said a minute ago, but it's sort of fine. It's just like a full coat of something I wouldn't want to put on top. I've got more laid back about this whole thing, but it's a technicality. Like, technically, it doesn't make sense to put stuff on a shiny, dry surface. It's not going to grip. But people do it, so I will tell you not to do it, but I'll also tell you it's fine. So we're going to paint our bow here. So we're just going to do a straight line. This is how slow I paint. So slowly. Making sure that the thickness of the line is the same all the way through, even to the very ends of the lines, at the top of the nail and the bottom. Keep the thickness the same. Don't wisp off. It looks so much neater if it's all the same right to the end. And then we'll go across, and then we'll add our little bow bits. But I am going to cure this before I do the next bit, just in case I was going to mess it up. But I think I didn't have to wipe anything, but we'll cure it just to be safe. This is what I noticed. The bow, apart from the fact that there's bottom straight line goes wonky, but the actual bow is identical. So they've like outlined it or something on whatever program they're using to try and recreate this, which I just thought was quite funny, how it's identical. You'd think they'd say, right, a bow, and they'd create a perfect, both of these bits, the loops, would be exactly the same. No, they did exactly the same as mine, where they weren't even, unintentionally probably. It doesn't matter that much if these two aren't even, because they're not, they're not in real life identical, and neither are those. There we go. And then just a little curve, and then wisp off. But I pull this bit here, I come out in, and then out just a tiny bit, not really far out like I used to. And you don't need to top that gel paint, so that's that one done. How cool is that? So easy, super quick, and just looks really cool, I think. And obviously you could use any colours, or you could do it all one colour. All red would look lovely, wouldn't it? So that's that one. We'll compare them next to their counterparts later. Oh, my thingy broke. My magnet came out, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it. Pick it up, and there we go. That was a silly idea. And then just plonk it back in there. Hey presto, fixed. They're filthy, my little stands. I need to buy some more, because I tried to clean them, but it just takes all the colour off. So I just need to get some more, but I'm not that bothered. So this white one we have half cured, or did I full cure? It depends how tacky your tacky layer is, but maybe a half cure. And then we're covering it with glitter. I thought I'd do it over this little gizmo I found in my drawer. But it was silly really, because the spout to pour it back into something is way bigger than that tube of glitter. So I'll just do it on paper from now on, with a crease in it so you can pour it back in. So we covered that, press it in firmly, and then we're going to burnish. So we just rub it in. I think this is a different glitter than the one I used in the picture. But it was white, the one I used. It just had silver flecks in, I think. It wasn't all silver. And you can't see at all how pretty that is. For some reason, it's not sparkling on camera. But we're going to, what is that? Base coat, I think. Yes, because we're going to paint on it. And even though we've burnished it so it's very flat, you're still not going to get a crisp line over glitter. So we put a base coat just to smooth everything out. And then we're just going to do a big triangle. Yeah, not a big fan of this design anymore. But I just thought it'd be funny to make a video about this, because every time you see press on nails online by some company, some random company, big company, and they use a picture that is clearly not the press-ons. And it's like so often, all the time, everywhere, they're just using other people's work to sell their things, and they're making money off it. And it's just a bit, it doesn't bother me that much. Well, it doesn't really bother me at all, but it is kind of a bit of a piss take, isn't it? You know, that's not them. That's not what you're selling. It's false advertising, and that's my picture. But there you go. I am one of millions probably who see their work used for by other companies. So now we've cured the triangle and we've added base coat again, and we're going to add dots. That was going to take ages, so I paused and I've taken out red, gold and green dots from that mix because there was other colours in there, black and white I think. And we're going to lovingly, slowly speed the shit out of this because it wasn't a quick process. Add these dots into our triangle. Don't overthink about the order of the colours. Unless you get like 3 of the same colour next to each other, then just slap them on. Because trying to intentionally be random, I can't do. So just literally put them on. Don't think about what colour you're picking up. And then I'm going to add a little star at the top from this pot of stars. And I think I've said this last time I used it, which was probably years ago. I don't have any memory whatsoever of buying that pot of stars. At all. I don't know where it came from. But that is the case for a lot of nail stuff I have. So I'm guessing I've just blocked it out. My brain's blocked it out, so I think I can justify buying nail stuff. Because I don't remember buying nail stuff. So it's fine to buy it, you know. It's fine to buy more. And then I topped this. And I didn't need to double top it or anything because those circles are flat. So we just did a decent top coat, cured it. And then I thought I'll add to it. So it'll be a bit different than the original design. But I'm going to outline the triangle. Don't worry about the star because we're going to do something else there as well. And then just do some swirls across the tree. I think it's the white background in these I don't like. I think this set would be nicer on like a warm nude background. Wherever there's a white background in this set, use a warm nude. It would just warm the whole thing up. I think it's a bit cold. I think that would be nice. And I did think about doing that. I thought, no, let's do it exactly as it was, although this bit's different. So we'll cure those, but then we're going to add a star charm over that star. Because I remembered I had all these new charms, which I've organised and put in. I've put the pot ones in trays with this and found some other ones I had sort of scattered all over the place, and I've organised them a bit more. And now I feel like I have loads, but 99% of them are Christmas related. These are the star ones. These were from the Temu haul, which was the last video. And I found some others lying around that were all just jumbled up in pots all over the place. So now I have a very satisfying charm drawer. And we're going to take some of the Madame Glam Art Gel and plonk that over the star. So where the 2 lines I did on the side of the tree, I left a gap. So that the star we're going to put on will fill it perfectly. Using my new piggery upper thing from Temu. Is it Temu or Temu? Do they say Temu in the adverts? I don't know. You know the adverts that are on every game you play? There's an advert for like a 175,000 inch flat screen for 70p. So that is that one. That's had a little bit of an update. And the background is sparkly, you just can't tell. And we've given it a little charm as well. Cute. All right, we've seen it. Move along. Come the fuck on, Bridget. Oh yeah, remember I was happy that I did my nails square because they've been round for so long, and I didn't do them square because they break? Look, see? They haven't grown at all because they just break. So I had to round them all. So I'm not happy again. Now I've got roundy nails. And now we're going to do the, what's this one? Is it like a humbug? Or like no, humbugs are stripy, aren't they? Peppermint swirl, maybe? Cinnamon swirl. But I make a mistake. Can you spot the mistake that is happening right now? I didn't. Until I finished this and thought, something's not right here. Something's off. A game is afoot. So we'll fill these in. Just big curved triangles. And then forgot to press record for that one. Genius. And then these two on the sides. Still hadn't noticed at this point. It was a whole reindeer side profile situation. Which you'll understand the reference if you watch the Timu video. That one was going the wrong way. Or, if that was the first one, are all the others going the wrong way? So we're going to file it off. Because we put a base coat over the glitter again, so that we had a smooth surface to paint on, I can file this off, and that base coat was just protection to not file off the glitter. The old me probably would have chucked it away and started again, but I'm trying to get more in the habit of not doing that. Try and fix it instead of starting from scratch. So we cured that, and now we're just going to do green lines in between. The one on the my original design was the red and the green were swapped around, but I thought I would prefer it this way than thick green with little red, so that's different. And then we can cure. Oh, forgot to say, I'm using red and green gel paints here because you get much crisper, neater lines with gel paint because it's thicker. So when you do a line, you don't have that sort of sheerness either side of it, and it doesn't start to spread at all. And they were close enough to the red and green polish we were using that it wouldn't look like, why are you using a different green or red? They kind of look the same. So we topped it and plonked crystal in the middle to cover up the middle mess. And that's that. Again, not a fan, but I don't know, I guess some people are, because these places have been selling lots of this set. Is that the last one? No way. Just going to jump in here to say, indeed, no way. That was not the last one. I forgot to add this in. So we're going to add it in now. I'm using the red and green gel paint again, just to do some swirls. So we've got another white nail that we burnished glitter into, and then we've put a base coat over it to make it smooth for painting. I did do this first using the gel polish colours, and the lines looked okay, but they just weren't as crisp as you get with gel paint. Just the consistency, it starts to spread slightly. It's a bit less thick. It's a bit thinner. So you don't get these crisp lines. How many times can I say the word crisp? I love a crisp line. I also love a crisp sandwich. Bit of ham, just a little bit of red Leicester, just a sprinkling, just a little grating with some salad cream or mayo and some crisps. And then when you cut it in half and you get that, and then you bite, oh yeah, the crunch, the soft bread, the crunchy crisps, cold ham. What we're talking about? Yeah, so we've just done some swirls on this, trying not to end up with the tail ends of them all pointing directly down, which usually happens. And then I'm topping it, holding it upside down for a second, just because there's a tiny, up and down because of the stripes, but a decent top coat and holding upside down sorts that out. And that's that one. Let's get back to where we were. Okay, so we're going to compare them, each of them, and then we'll look at them all together. But before that, we'll have our little tidy up. and I will ask how you are. Are you well? I hope you're well. Thank you for all your comments. I do read them all. Some of them crack me up. But I love hearing from you. And I know I don't reply to all the comments because I used to when I first started, till I got to about 20,000 subscribers, I think. I was replying to every comment and it was taking like hours out of my day. Not a problem. You guys are amazing. Love replying to you. Love having conversations with you. But I got into this not a good place where I would wake up in the morning. The first thing I would do would be open the little YouTube creator app and be replying to messages or checking this or checking that and just being obsessed with it. And it was like that for a long time. And then I realised I was a bit fried from just every second of my day being like, check the app, check this, do that. And so I'm trying to, for my health, not be as addicted or obsessed with that particular app. But I do read the comments and I recognise all your names and I love it. And I was like, oh, that's her. Oh, she's doing well. Oh, good. Oh, this has happened with her dog or something like that. Say hi to your dog for me. Just anyone who has a dog, say hi. And other pets, but mostly dogs. So yeah, I hope you're well and I appreciate your comments. I really do. I feel very lucky to have such nice people in the comments, and I love it when you get in chats amongst yourselves. I love it. We're just the best. Right, still clearing up. This took, the clip of clearing up, I think, was about 15 and a half minutes. Why is there a stamping scraper? Where did it come from? I didn't stamp in this. Didn't even, I don't know why it was there, but it was there. And it had a clean, even though it's probably clean anyway. But I don't know where that came from. You all ask how I am. I'm all right. Living my vampire life of being awake while it's dark and then sleeping in the day. That's just how I live. It's how I'm happy. Although I should change it because I'm not getting much sunlight at the moment. I do have one of those sun lamps, but I really should consider getting some actual sunlight in my eyeballs. I just found, this is just what I'm up to, you ever look at something and think, what is that? From where you are, you can't tell what it is. I've just seen something on the floor and it's small and brown. Oh, we're going to compare them. It's small, very small and brown, and I'm looking thinking, what the heck is that? So I went over and discovered it was a Cocoa Pop, just a single Cocoa Pop on the floor. I know what you're thinking. Must be the children. Nope, don't have any. That's just me. So there you go. There's a random little anecdote for you. So these are the side-by-side comparisons. Mine are on the left. I will repeat for the millionth time. I'm not a fan of my design here, but I definitely choose it over these knockoff ones where they nicked my picture. This one on the right shouldn't even be called glitter. It's foil grains or something. Do you see how it's not sparkly? It's not shiny, it's not sparkly, it's just shit. And the glitter in that tree. Oh my goodness. How are they printing these and thinking, yeah, we'll sell those? But they are selling. Each of these companies, it's like, 6,000 sold or something. Some are selling them for £1 something. Some were selling them for £9 something. Look at the state of that one on the right. That should be illegal. Etsy, £25. How pissed off would you be? I just found that in one of my pots. That was last year's nail. Do you like it? So these are the six designs you'll get from the knockoff set. They're fucking tragic and awful. And these are what the picture will make you believe you're going to get. Much shinier, much brighter, actual glitter and they're smooth and shiny. They're not rough. Nothing's covering something up. They're just normal, you know? Let me know which set you prefer. Do you prefer the shit ones? If you do, get your eyes checked. Go to Specsavers because they're tragic and they should not be allowed to be sold, in my opinion. So that's that set. I was looking on the box for a name of where they came from. There is none. And I think it's because no one's willing to put their name on this. No one's willing to go, yeah, I sorted that out, you know. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, hype, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you being here so much. And I will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.